Good afternoon, everyone. I want to talk about something that I don't think should ever be partisan in America and in New York City, and that's how we treat our veterans. Tomorrow, at the next stated meeting of the City Council, I'm introducing a package of legislation aimed at making this city more supportive, more responsive, and frankly, more worthy of the sacrifices our veterans have made. As many of you know, I have the honor of serving as chairman of the City Council's Veterans Committee. And over the last year, I've spent a lot of time talking with veterans across Staten Island and throughout New York City. Vietnam veterans, post 9/11 veterans, veterans struggling with PTSD, veterans trying to start businesses, veterans trying to navigate city bureaucracy, and veterans who feel, in many instances, totally forgotten. And one thing becomes very clear very quickly. We ask a tremendous amount from the people who serve this country, but too often, when they come home, they're left fighting a completely different battle on their own. And that's wrong. One of the bills I'm introducing would study the feasibility of bringing reconsolidation of traumatic memories therapy, or RTM therapy, to New York City veterans. This is an innovative treatment that has shown a lot of promise in helping people suffering from PTSD and trauma. Now, look, nobody's pretending there's a magic wand for trauma. There isn't. And different people, I'm sure, can react in different ways. But if there's a treatment out there that could help reduce depression, addiction, homelessness, family breakdown, or suicide among veterans, then I think we have a moral obligation to at least seriously explore it. For years, veterans have told us the same thing: don't just thank me for my service, actually help me. And that's what this bill is about. Another bill in this package focuses on veteran owned businesses and veteran vendors. One thing I've learned from veterans is that they don't want pity. They want opportunity. They want the chance to compete. They want the chance to work, build something, hire people, and provide for their families. If somebody was willing to put on a uniform and serve this country, the least we can do is make sure city government isn't putting unnecessary obstacles in their way when they come home and try to build a life here. And I'm also introducing a resolution calling on the MTA to exempt veterans from congestion pricing tolls. I also want to acknowledge former council member Bob Holden, who was the former chair of the Veterans Committee, and he championed many of these issues when he served as chairman of the Veterans Committee. Frankly, this is something the city should have acted on a long time ago. Veterans shouldn't have to fight year after year just to get basic fairness and recognition from their own government. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Veterans have already paid their debt to this country many times over. The idea that a veteran should get hit with another toll just to drive into Manhattan, especially if it's for something medical related, but even if it's not, I think it's just ridiculous to me, particularly in a city where so many veterans rely on vehicles for work, medical appointments, family responsibilities. Now, are these bills going to solve every problem facing veterans overnight? Of course not, not by a long shot. But government is supposed to do more than issue proclamations and wave flags on holidays. And don't get me wrong, I've done more than my fair share of both of those. Government is supposed to identify problems and actually try to improve people's lives. And if New York City wants to call itself a city that supports veterans, then we have to do more than say the words. We have to back it up with policy, with resources, with action. The men and women who served this country kept their promise to America. America should keep its promise to them, not just on Memorial Day weekend, but always. Thanks very much.